Hi! For this video, we're gonna learn the second part on how we name our cyclic structure of our simplest hydrocarbons, which we call the alkanes. So when we say cyclic structure, it's a closed structure which looks like a geometrical shape, which looks like the regular polygon that we know. And so let's tackle some more examples on how we can apply the rules of naming our cycloalkanes, which is we'll start with this particular example. If we are to give the IUPAC name of this figure here, all we need to do is we look at first our parent chain. Now, it's very obvious that our parent chain is the cyclic structure because it has 4 points here, 4 carbons, while there's a branch which contains only 1 carbon. So it means that there are two things we need to name here: the branch, which is just one, and then the parent cyclic alkane, which is having 4 carbons. So if your cyclic alkane has only one branch, no need to number your branch. No need to number the carbon atoms in your cyclic structure because it's understood to be one. And because in this branch, it only has 1 carbon, take note, you do not count this carbon here for the branch. You only count the one outside, which is this, which is 1, because the one here is part of your cyclic structure. So this one is your 1 carbon atom, which is named as methyl branch. And for your cyclic structure, it has 4 carbons. That means you name it a butane. And because it's cyclic, you have to attach the prefix cyclobutane. And so, in other words, the simplest name for this structure is methyl cyclobutane. Methyl for this red branch here that's highlighted in red, cyclo for the cyclic structure, and then because it's for butane. So take note, it's just one word with no space, all small letters. Methyl cyclobutane. In this second example, you have a little bit of a complicated structure. First and foremost, you just have to count so you'll know what's your parent. The parent is supposed to be the one with the longest chain, which gives you the most number of carbon atoms. So let's count. First, let's count our cyclic structure. We have one, you begin here, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So we have 8 carbons in our cyclic structure. Let's now compare that with this, which is very long. So let's count so as we will determine which will be our parent chain. So when we count this branch here or this chain here, we have to begin here, not here, because we've counted this in our cyclic structure. So we begin here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7. So that means this will be a branch and our parent will be the cyclic structure because this has 7, this one has 8. And on the other side, we have another branch here which has 1 carbon atom. So we will now name two branches, this branch and this branch. So how do we number? Because we have two branches, we need to number our chain of carbon atoms in our cyclic structure. We begin by knowing what's the name of our branch. Our branch here, because this 7, it's called heptyl, because it's hep. So that's heptyl, H for its initial. This one is 1 carbon, which is methyl, M. So between H and M, we begin with H. So we start numbering here. This is our 1. But should we do it in a counterclockwise direction or should we do it clockwise direction? Now take note, when we decide what direction or rotation, we have to generate the least total value. So if we do it counterclockwise, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 and 6 for the branch, which will give us a sum of 7. If you do it clockwise, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 and 4 will give us 5. Obviously, we'll do the one that gives us the lower value of the total. So that means the 5, which will have a clockwise direction. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll have 1 for heptyl and 4 for methyl. And so combining that will give a name which is 1 for heptyl, 1 dash heptyl, dash 4 dash again to mention the second branch, which is methyl. And of course, it's 8, so that's cyclooctane. So that is the name of our cyclic structure that we just showed earlier. So don't get confused. It's just more or less the same way with naming our branch alkane, but the numbering, you need to generate the lesser sum just in case you have two or more branches, and then alphabetize in the end when you are naming. And don't forget to attach a prefix cyclo if it's a cyclic structure. And so that's part of cyclic structure. Please do some more practices when your teacher gives you more exercises to answer. So that's it for now. This is Madam Narca saying don't stop learning, relearning, and unlearning. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you. Bye bye.